Social media often make fun of how ironic human beings are. There's a lot of attractive people out there who irrationally think that they're ugly, while there's a lot of ugly people who are overconfident. But did you ever wonder why this thing happens? I can't really speak on attractive people, but with ugly people, the correct term to describe this phenomenon is overcompensation. Our perception of beauty might be subjective, but our experiences are real. Oftentimes, ugly people know that they are perceived as ugly by society, even when they're children. Either they get rejected by friendships, by romantic candidates, get bullied, or even social invisibility, and etc. And these things will create a negative feedback loop where people who feel inferior, they would do things inferiorly or poorly. For example, like, approaching women or men, I guess, right? They would do that poorly. Or maybe like they would do job interviews poorly. And because of that, they will get poor results, right? They will get inferior results. And it would make them feel even more inferior. And it usually keeps going downhill after this. They would even feel more inferior, which leads to low self-esteem, low confidence, and even depression. But life is dynamic, like a pendulum. And just like a pendulum, when you reached the end of the swing, it would swing hard the other way. What happens after that is usually people who are in this state, they will get tired of all the depression, all the low self-esteem, all the low confidence, and all these negative feelings. And they will start to swing the other way. I mean, not like that, like pause. You know what I'm saying? Like swing the other way to overcompensate. And they will start becoming more delusional. They will hide behind this mask to hide their insecurity. And they would even make themselves believe that they are the most attractive people on earth. And I know people will say, bro, it's fake though, you know what I'm saying? It's not real. But yeah, even though it's fake, it gets the job done. It keeps them away from feeling depressed. It keeps them away from killing themselves. It's liberating. It feels good. It feels like suffocating for a long time, and you finally get the chance to breathe again. Look, I understand we as humans, we can smell the fakeness, we can smell the pretense, we can smell the facade. I understand that. But at the same time, you gotta understand this type of overcompensation is the least problematic version of overcompensation. Because like the other versions could be becoming NPDs or becoming, I don't know, loud and annoying, or even, sometimes becoming red pills, like those men got rejected by a lot of girls or something like that. Or even worse, school shooter. All I'm saying is there are a lot of things to worry about other than ugly people being overconfident. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, we're humans. Be kind to one another. Like, not everybody gonna be born attractive. Some people will be born with some genetic problems or something like that. It is what it is. So be kind to one another. Because we're humans. And we're all we got.